Mesa View Church is a church of about 60 people right now, and it was really exciting because 10 people from our church body went on the first trip to Nepal.
The Lord gave us the opportunity back in January to have a much broader reach to bring the Great Commission to life. And so Beyond the Giant was born. It was born from the David and Goliath story, where David looked beyond the giant to the cause.
I have a friend, Rick Fraley, who's an IMB missionary in Nepal, and he's reaching an unreached people group of 40 million people with no witness at all. And so we were excited about that endeavor, and combining Beyond the Giant, which is based in malnutrition, with the work that he was already doing there seemed like a perfect fit.
I felt called to go over to Nepal to help with the children that are there that are dying of what they call malnutrition, and I wanted to go help evaluate their water systems, their water wells, and their sewage systems, because that's the field that I work in.
We had wonderful opportunities to be able to witness to the Hindus, the Buddhists, and several of the Muslims that were there in that particular area.
I got to meet a couple of prostitutes that were ill, and one was sharing with me how she knows that she doesn't have long to live, and she has AIDS, and as I was sharing with her and talking about Christ's death and resurrection on the cross, the minute I said the word death, she just turned away and did not want to hear about it. She doesn't have the hope that we have in Jesus Christ, and she's one that really has touched my heart that I continue to pray for daily.
Yeah, I think some of the most exciting things were there were two men on the trip with us who had never led anybody to the Lord. And the first day was rough because we were targeting a group of Muslims who were really, really hardcore. And then on day two, they got to go out and share again. And these two guys who had never led anybody to the Lord shared the gospel with two individuals, and both of them got saved, and the whole tone of the trip changed immediately in one day.
I'm not a street evangelist, and I'm a musician. I prefer to do that. We went out one day and a crowd gathered around, and as soon as I saw this one man across the crowd, God just said, "There's your appointment." And we ended up talking to him, and the man accepted Christ. So it was really remarkable for me because I've never done that before. So
I learned that when I was over there that each day after I presented my testimony, how much easier it got. When I came home, I gave my testimony and I witnessed to my friends with a whole new freedom that I hadn't had before.
It's made me, really examine my own life and makes me want to go out and do more and do what God has commanded us to do.
I can pray for these people, but because I did go to Nepal and met these people, I can see the empty faces of people who don't know Christ yet.
As a small church, we want to have a world focus, and part of what we want to do is have a mission focus that's not just here, not just in our area, state, or nation, but around the world. We've adopted this people group as a people group, an unreached people group that we want to target, and so it's going to be a long-term commitment on our church to partner with missionaries on the ground in reaching this people group.